Welcome back, everyone. Today we're diving into the Hawkeye 2059. If I'm not mistaken, this is the first time an American ship comes with a permanent camouflage built in, and the camo stats are actually great, especially that huge plus 8% to main battery traverse speed, though unfortunately, it lacks a dispersion buff. It's an Iowa-class hull sitting at Tier 10, equipped with Rapid Reload 3. For my equipment build under the new rework, I opted for main battery reload, dispersion, and acceleration. As for commanders, while Halsey or Dewey are valid choices, I'm sticking with Jesse Oldendorf. For the Hawkeye, and honestly any ship running rapid reload, regardless of commander, pairing the 5th skill, Fire Supremacy, with the 10th skill, Master Reloader, is an absolute must. Also, for all battleships, the 11th skill, Armor-Piercing Capped Shell, remains essential. Let's move on to comparisons. Since Hawkeye is at Tier X, let's start with Montana. Setting aside Montana's practically useless legendary module, there's a noticeable maneuverability gap between the two. Hawkeye is significantly more agile. While Montana fires 3 seconds faster and carries an extra turret, remember that Hawkeye is fundamentally an Iowa-class design. Beyond that, and the anti-aircraft suite, there isn't much difference. The real head-to-head comparison, however, is with Wisconsin. As you know, Wisconsin has the Combat Instructions System Reload mechanic, giving you a 15-second 50% gun reload buff, provided you hit 18 landing hits first. Hawkeye's Rapid Reload 3, on the other hand, grants that exact same 50% reload speed for 15 seconds at the press of a button. Seeing two identical performance buffs wrapped in different mechanics on the same tier and class is interesting to say the least. Looking at the rest of the stats, Hawkeye holds a clear edge in hit points and boasts superior torpedo damage reduction. It also wins on mobility. The 2-second difference in base main gun reload is quite significant too. While Wisconsin looks better on turret traverse at first glance, the table doesn't account for the traverse buff from Hawkeye's permanent camo. Wisconsin's 50% reload buff can theoretically be triggered infinitely, whereas Hawkeye's rapid reload caps out at 3 charges with commander skills. But while you can't activate Wisconsin's reload perk early in a match, Hawkeye lets you pop rapid reload on demand, which is a massive tactical advantage. While that trade-off is open to debate, considering everything else, even putting aside Wisconsin's scout plane, we're basically looking at a reskinned, buffed Wisconsin. The main guns keep the standard US Navy battleship character. Accuracy is never quite as razor-sharp as you'd like. With its superior mobility and overall package, I genuinely think Hawkeye is the better Wisconsin. Plus, getting that high-value camo right out of the box is a huge bonus. Between the Montana and Iowa variants, we're rapidly approaching a point where the US BB tree can match the sheer number of Yamato variants in Blitz. For players who already own these ships, seeing new additions with minor stat tweaks or identical features slightly repackaged might not feel overly thrilling. But for newer players missing these hulls, it offers a fresh experience. That said, the ship inherits all the classic Iowa-Montana issues. Montana has suffered heavy power creep at Tier X and feels pretty underwhelming nowadays. Hawkeye might be an Iowa hull, but it has to fight at Tier X. Still, as the absolute best Iowa at this tier, its rapid reload and high mobility give it a solid niche in the current meta. A quick note for those tuning in, I usually avoid heavy historical breakdown on fictional ships. Consider this video a fast-track first look for anyone wanting a quick analysis. We have several ships releasing in the same window, so I'll be keeping these overview videos snappy. The equipment rework goes live with the upcoming update, introducing the second tier of equipment alongside the new bond economy. What we know is, bonds can't be bought with gold. They're strictly premium currency, and while I'm curious to see how the market handles them, they're clearly going to be expensive. There will be ways to earn bonds through random battles, events, weekend modes, and daily logins. We'll need to see how significant those earn rates are before making a final judgment. Tier 10 American Battleship Hawkeye 2059 will release an anniversary crate 13th of August. That's all from me for today. Drop a comment below with your thoughts on the bond equipment system and the Wisconsin versus Hawkeye matchup. Let me know what you love or hate about the update. I'm always passing your feedback directly up the chain. See you in the next one.
Praise the Emperor! Target penetrated! I strike with the Emperor's fist! Sighted on the horizon. penetration! The hand of the Emperor guides me! Target penetrated! I strike with the Emperor's fist! Confirmed penetration! The hand of the Emperor guides me! Anti-aircraft gun crews are on full alert! We're flooding quickly! Praise the Emperor guides me!